Hello everybody, I'm Canadian Penguin, and today I'm just going to be talking about pretty much the Stealth 101, the basics of stealth in Payday 2. It's pretty straightforward, but if you're a new player or you just haven't really done any stealth missions and you want to start getting into doing stealth missions, which is my personal favorites of the game, is all the stealth missions you can do, then this is a little guide for you. So, first of all, you're going to want to get a gun with a high concealment. So the Commando is probably one of the best for this, as it has a base concealment of 22, and getting the mods for it is incredibly easy. All you want to do is go to the upper receiver and get the heat-treated body. If you don't have the heat-treated body, all you have to do is go and do a daily a daily side job. And when it asks what weapon mod you want to go to like assault rifle, Commando, and then upper receiver, and it'll there's only one option there, so it'll automatically give you the heat treated body. And the daily side jobs are usually pretty easy. And then after that, you're going to want to get the wide stock, which is a Gauge Courier mod item, which is incredibly easy to get actually. You just gotta go around and get gauge packages, which if you played the game for a while you probably have tons of, as you can see I have tons of. And that's pretty much all you need to have a basic, decent stealth gun. It doesn't have a silencer on it, because it's kind of more difficult to get the silencer, but that's where you can use the Gruber. I'm just going to actually go down here and buy a brand new one. So, where did it go? You're going to want to get the Gruber Courier's pistol, which already has a base concealment of 30, which is just ridiculous. So you're going to want to go and get the Budget Suppressor. It's free to put on, and it's a decent suppressor. It negates 3 concealment, but it's really not all that bad. And if you don't want to use a melee weapon, you can just use your fists, or if you have the Nova Shank, which is one of my personal favorite knives, then that would work too. Or you can use just any melee weapon that has a concealment of 30 or 32. 32 you need a perk in the Fugitive Tree, which is really early on to get. As you can see right here, it's just Hidden Blade basic. That's how you can get your concealment down by 2 for all melee weapons, which is really useful. Now, once you have basically those 2 extremely basic weapons, as you can see, it just kind of looks a little ridiculous, but it is what it is. Now, the rest of this doesn't really matter. Grenades, doesn't matter. Armor, well, you're going to want the 2-piece suit for sure, because that's one with the best concealment. You're more than likely going to want ECMs. Body bags are useful, but I find they're only really useful on missions like Go Bank. And, yeah, they're not useful on that many missions, but... So we're just going to do a quick jewelry store here, just to go over some of the basics of stealth. Now, the only thing you're really going to need is body bags. You don't even really need them. So this is on Death Wish. This is easily the best mission to play if you just want to level up, like right after you go Infamy. If you play this mission, it'll give you 34 levels. That's what I pretty much did right after I went Infamy. It was this mission. I didn't really do anything else, but yeah, I gained 34 levels just from doing Jewelry Store on Death Wish once.
Hawk's HUD initialized.
Okay, we need to clear the joint out.
So the first thing you want to keep in mind while doing any mission on stealth is to not walk directly into a guard, because they will automatically detect you. Like this guy right here. If you walk into him, he will automatically spot you, no matter what your detection is. If you're close enough to him, he will see you.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Just gonna want to pop open this window. one thing to keep in mind with jewelry store is to not get wedged behind this window, because if you break any glass, then you're pretty much done. Someone hears it and then they end up alerting everybody else, so breaking glass is a big no-no when doing any stealth mission. And if they don't hear it, they will eventually see it, which will result in you being spotted. Another thing to keep in mind for stealth missions is it doesn't matter what damage your gun is, as long as you don't get detected when you're killing them, they will not, like, they'll die in one bullet every time, no matter what gun you're using. And I don't know what he sees. Oh, that's the Civ inside. You can see this isn't going all that well.
Watch your background. Spare the civilians.
But these are just civilians, so
Get yourself together, man. This
we're
isn't
good.
right.
So, now what you're going to want to do, probably lure this guy, is just throw down ECM jammer, and begin to pretty much either tie down or massacre everybody in this building. It's probably better to tie down everybody, but killing everybody is just a lot more simple, and it kind of gets the job done faster. Especially if you don't have enough cable ties to tie down everybody. Especially if a civilian is off map walking around, you're going to want to be able to shoot them opposed from tying them down, because you're not going to be able to tie them down if they're off the map. You have to shoot them. Otherwise they will call the police. Budget suppressor, you can't see anything if you're trying to aim down your sights with it. Yeah, there we go. So now we're pretty much free to do whatever we want since there's enough silence around it. You can just shoot this around and check if there's any exclamation points that pop up. If not, then you're good to go. You're good to just start breaking things and drilling the safe back here, which will take quite a long time.
Remember to keep bystanders away from the drill. The noise could blow this wide open.
Now we can just go and break all these cases to get all the money from them, all the jewelry and stuff.
Get those bags to the car.
And now that we're just waiting for the drill, as you can see in the sorry, in the top hand corner, you can see it has 250 some seconds left. That is a Hogshead feature, by the way, and if you don't have Hogshead, I would highly recommend getting it. All you have to do is join the Steam group and find where your payday is located on your hard drive or SSD, then just extract the file in there, and then you're done. It's incredibly useful. Yeah, so we're just gonna secure all these bags. There'll be 7 bags, I believe, until we have to wait for the 8th one that is inside the safe. Meaning if you're doing this mission loud, it takes quite a bit longer. Well, it seems like it takes longer because you're waiting on the drill while you're fighting cops outside, but no one in the right mind does this mission loud anyways, unless they're just wanting to do something a little different instead of the normal missions everyone does. Okay, and now that we're waiting, I will just skip forward. I'll pause the video and start playing it again. Drill is now done, and we can bag this jewelry and take the money and just run it to the van. There are 2 bags in here, so you'll finish the mission with like 9 bags of jewelry. I think it's the maximum you can ever get on this mission. At least that's the maximum I've ever gotten on this mission, is 9 bags, but and there we go, now we're done. Simple as that.
That was a real pleasure. Makes me think of the old days. Starting out small. The simple things, right? Good work.
As you can see, that's some nice spending cash for someone who is level 0, or, you know, $250,000 is pretty good for 11 minutes of just doing pretty much nothing. It's really simple to do this mission. As you can see, I was using guns that you can unlock at level 1, so, and we're gonna get some pretty good experience here. Like I said, if you're level 0, it's will level you up to level 34, 33, depending on how many gauge packages you find. I think really the gauge packages don't add very much experience, but it's still a nice little boost in experience. And as you can see, I've done this mission twice since I've gone Infamy, and I'm already level 41, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I plan on doing a whole kind of little series of stealth and Payday, so if you're interested in seeing that, I'm going to try and do every mission with me and some friends on some of them. Most of them are going to be solo, but I'll have some friends on some of the ones where you actually need more than one person. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, and that'll hopefully come in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.